Hey Sam, it's Shaelee with Midtown Marketing. I have your website pulled up here so that we can go over your online presence and see ways that we can increase it to get you even more customers. And starting with your website here, you guys have a great looking site. You guys did a really good job with call to actions through here, anywhere that someone can click to call, fill out a form, or this chat button over here. That will really help people landing on your site turn into leads. One thing that I would recommend would be to add some content. Google has what's called crawlers, and they crawl the internet 24/7. And they are looking through all of the content that's on your site, which also includes what your photos were saved as before they were uploaded, looking for keywords, and to see if you're providing value to your readers. A good rule of thumb would be to have at least 1,500 words on your homepage to be considered an authority with Google. And then you do want those keywords embedded throughout. And one example of a keyword is El Paso Concrete Company. Whenever your future customers are searching for this, the first thing that's populating here are some ads. And that's definitely something that you could consider for yourself because ads can be a great tool to increase your business. And if we scroll down here, this is what is called the Google Map Pack section. And 30 to 40% of business goes into this section here. And you really want to be ranking in the top 3 because the top 3 get a lot of that, 30 to 40%. The way that you outrank your competitors here would be to have a Google business profile, which you do have here, so that's great. And the next step would be to have this fully optimized. So what you'd want to do here is add geotagged photos, keep being consistent with adding those 5-star reviews, fill this out completely and accurately. In this About section, you'd want it to have as close to 750 characters as possible. And then you'd want to sprinkle a few keywords throughout there. And the most time-consuming, but something that's very important, would be citations. And what a citation is, it's your business name, phone number, and address in other places like Yelp. And you would want to have more citations in your local directories than your competitors here. And all of those things combined, you would be ranking in the top 3 here above your competitors. But what goes hand in hand with that would be your website ranking in this section down here. And this is what's called the organic listing. The remaining 60 to 70% of business goes into this organic listing here. And quickly scrolling through here, this is the bottom of the first page. Over 90% of people will stay on this first page here. And so you want to be on the first page as high up as possible to get your fair share of that 60 to 70% of business. And let's take a look at the #1 ranking website for this specific keyword. And if we quickly scroll through here, it looks like you are already outdoing them with content. So let's take a look at the back end of each website, starting with your competitor. I have their website plugged into Ahrefs here. We're going to take a look at some ratings pulled from Google data. The UR and the DR, this is the trustworthiness and the authority of a website. And what's making up their ratings here are the 409 backlinks that they have. And these backlinks are coming from 30 referring domains. What a backlink is, it's one website linking to another one, kind of like a shout out. And it's important to note that not all backlinks are the same. There are high quality backlinks that will boost the UR and the DR, and then there are spammy ones that will bring these numbers down. Another thing to keep in mind with backlinks is you want to make sure they are relevant to your industry. Google does pay attention to that. And so why is the UR and the DR important? So the UR and the DR, this is a key factor in ranking on the first page of Google. And so you want to have your UR and your DR higher than your competitors. But what goes hand in hand with this are keywords. And so you want to make sure that you are being found for what you'd want to be found for. Your competitor has 76 keywords on their site. They have 91 monthly traffic right now. And let's go take a look at yours. I have your website plugged into Ahrefs. You all have 5 and 29, coming from 10 backlinks from 2 referring domains. and there are 8 keywords on your site and 1 traffic every month. And so what we'd want to do here is we'd want to keep adding those high quality backlinks so that we're boosting the UR and the DR. And we'd want to make sure that we're adding buyer intent keywords to your site. And the reason we want buyer intent is because we want to have quality leads reaching out to you, and we want to qualify them from the beginning. One way to get those high quality backlinks is called the copycat method. We can go into your competitors' backlinks here and then link those to your website as well. Because if it is working for them, it would work for you to be ranking on that first page. And another thing, we'd want to do extensive research on buyer intent keywords. So we can see what your competitors are ranking for, but we'd also want to make sure that we are doing extensive research because a lot of the time competitors don't have all the buyer intent keywords on their site, so we'd want to see what they're missing. And so just a quick recap, you'd want to have your Google business profile completely optimized so that you are getting your share of that 30 to 40% of business in the Google Map Pack section. And then for your website, you'd want to add quality content to support those buyer intent keywords. And then keep adding high quality backlinks to your site so that you are being pushed to the top of the first page of Google and being found for what you would want to be found for. Because the more eyes that are on your site, the more people would be turning into your customers. And I hope that this video was helpful for you. I look forward to hearing from you, and I appreciate you taking the time to watch. Thanks.